everyone. So this is one of the most important topic in the entire surveying. Those are the errors and mistakes in the chaining. Not only in chaining, in case of the compass towers or in case of plane table also, where we have to know about the errors and mistakes. Okay, what are the errors and mistakes? I am going to explain the errors and mistakes in the chaining. What are the errors and mistakes in case of the chaining? The errors in chaining may be due to variation in temperature and pull. Why the errors are occurred in chaining? The errors may be occurring due to some variation in temperature. Means whenever the temperature may be changes to suddenly, whenever the temperature, hot weather temperature will be changes into cool weather, or sometime due to rainy season also, there will be some errors. Okay. So the errors are usually classified into three types. First is compensating errors, and the second one is cumulative errors, and the third one is personal mistakes. Okay, so these are the errors and mistakes in the chaining. First, what is meant by compensating errors? Compensating errors. What is meant by compensating errors? The errors which may occur in both directions, that is both positive and negative, and which finally tend to compensate, is known as compensating error. What is compensating error? The error may be either it may be positive error or it may be negative error, and finally it tend to compensate. So this is known as a compensating error. These errors do not have serious or adverse effect on the survey work. Do not have adverse effect on surveying. Means whenever we are doing surveying, this compensating errors does not show more effect. Why the compensating errors will occur? It will occur due to carelessness in holding, chain and marking. Means whenever we are holding the chain and marking, we should be with proper care. If you are not holding it properly, then this error may occur. Next, variation in pull. Means whenever we are pulling the chain, then also this error may occur. Horizontality and verticality of steps not being properly maintained during the stepping operation. Means while doing the stepping method, the horizontal and vertical steps should be properly counted, and properly it should be in proper way. Then if it is also there is any error, in such case also compensating error will be occur. The fractional part of the chain not being uniform throughout the length. The chain should be horizontal throughout the length. If there is any undulations also, the compensating error will occur. Okay. Our next error is cumulative error. The error which may occur in the same direction and tend to accumulate is said to be cumulative error. In this, the error will occur only in some definite direction. Means it occur only in the same direction. Whenever the error occurs in the same direction, it is known as cumulative error. The accuracy of the survey work is seriously affected. Means whenever there is a cumulative error, it will show the serious effect. Whenever we are doing the survey, this cumulative errors will have a serious effect. Sometimes this cumulative error may be positive, or sometimes it also can be taken as negative also. Further, this cumulative error is divided into two types. First is positive error. Second is negative error. Okay, positive error and negative error. What is positive error? When the measured length is more than the actual length, it is known as positive. When the positive error will occur, whenever the measured length is greater than actual length. Whenever the measured length is more than actual length, then the positive error may occur. In positive error, the chain will be too short. What are the reason for the positive error? Whenever the length of the chain or tape is too short, whenever there will be some improper ranging of a line, whenever there is a bad straightening of a chain, slope correction not being applied whenever there is a sag in chain. These are the reason for positive error. What is negative error? Whenever the measured length is less than actual length. Whenever the measured length is less than actual length, then the negative error may occur. In the negative error, the chain will be too long. Okay. What are the reasons for the negative error? Opening of ring joint. The temperature during measurement is much higher than the standard temperature. Applied pull is much greater than standard pull, and wearing of some connecting links and elongation. These are the reasons for negative error. And the final one is personal mistakes. Why the personal mistakes will be occurring? The personal mistakes may occur due to carelessness of chainman. These personal mistakes will occur due to carelessness of chainman. These mistakes will occur. The personal mistakes always produce quite irregular effects. The personal mistake sometimes having more effect and sometimes it does not show serious effect. Okay. In the personal mistakes, first is displacement of arrows. What do you mean by displacement of arrows? If the arrow is disturbed from the position by pulling the chain, it may be replaced wrongly. What is the displacement of arrows means? If the arrow is disturbed from the position, means while doing the chaining on a ground, whenever the arrow is fixed in some position, and whenever the position is disturbed, then the position may be, sometimes the position may get disturbed and the arrow may be replaced wrongly. That is known as a displacement of arrows. Arrow disturbed from position means whenever the arrow is disturbed from the original position and the arrow may be replaced sometime wrongly, then the displacement of arrows may occur. Second one is miscounting chain length. What do you mean by miscounting chain length? A full chain length may be omitted or added. Means sometimes the chain length may be added, sometimes the chain length may be subtracted. Whenever some arrows are lost, we can count the chain length wrongly. It is known as miscounting of chain length. Sometimes it may be omitted, sometimes it may be added. This is known as a miscounting chain length. And third one is misreading. What is meant by misreading? A confusion is likely between a 5 meter tally and a 15 meter tally since both are similar shape. 5 meter and 15 meter tally. These both tallies are in the same shape. So sometimes we get confused whether it is a 5 meter tally or 15 meter tally. This is known as misreading. And fourth one is erroneous booking. What do you mean by erroneous booking? By marking the entries in the field book, the figures may be interchanged due to carelessness. 356 may be entered 365. Means by when entering the values. Means while entering the values in the field book, sometimes the 356 may be entered as 365 due to carelessness. This is erroneous booking. Some numbers may also be called wrongly. 60.2 may be called as 62 sometimes. Okay. The numbers may also be read from the wrong direction. The 6 may be read as 9. So these are also some personal mistakes. So these are the errors and mistakes in chaining. First, compensating error, cumulative error. It is further divided into two types: positive error and negative error. And personal mistakes, it is divided into four types: displacement of arrows, miscounting of chain length, misreading and erroneous booking. Thank you everyone. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and share to friends.